More than 330 million tokens were destroyed last week, and the Shiba Inu community is vibrating with anticipation and conjecture. A whopping 364% spike in the rate of combustion. Many investors and traders have been keeping a close eye on the market for months, hoping to see a signal that the next surge is imminent. Now that this huge fire has happened, the question that everyone is asking is straightforward. Is this going to set Shiba Inu up for her next major run? It began subtly in the beginning of May 2025. Price action was modest and volume was rather low as she traded in a narrow range. However, something was changing behind the scenes. There was an abrupt spike in token transfers to the dead wallet, which was confirmed by on-chain data from shib and other trackers. These tokens would never be recirculated. With a total of over 330 million by the week's conclusion, it was one of the biggest weekly burns of the year. It wasn't a coincidental increase. A combination of community-wide initiatives, smart contract triggers, and a redoubled effort by the development team to speed up Shiba Inu's deflationary model led to a 364% spike in burn rates. Shiba Inu's long-term plan involves burning tokens in order to generate scarcity and lower the enormous supply. The increase in burn activity is indicative of a more engaged community and lends credence to the deflationary narrative around the currency, according to experts at Coin Republic. But why is the significance of fire so great? To put it simply, the quantity of tokens grows more limited as they are burned. Like any restricted resource, this scarcity has the potential to cause prices to rise if demand remains constant or even grows. However, when combined with increasing trading volume and bullish mood, burns can serve as a catalyst for a price rally. And right now, that is precisely what is taking place. Trades in Shiba Inu surged during the same week as the burn frenzy, with daily volumes exceeding $400 million and some exchanges reporting increases of almost 165%. Evidence from on-chain transactions revealed a significant increase in whale transactions, wherein huge holders transferred and amassed billions of tokens. This was not due to bots or wash trading. A mere 24 hours after entering the block data, the value of whale transactions exceeding $100,000 increased by approximately 450%. Is the whale population getting ready for a big migration, or are they just reacting to the renewed enthusiasm amongst themselves? Concurrently, a new milestone was reached by Shibarium, the Layer 2 blockchain that runs a large portion of the Shiba Inu ecosystem. Unlock the full value. Following a challenging period in April, TVL on Shibarium recovered and reclaimed the $4 million mark. There was a doubling of usage for several DeFi protocols, including K9 Finance, WolfSwap, and Shiba Swap. Even the relatively newcomer Chewy Swap saw a 20% increase in TVL in the span of a month. There has been a dramatic increase in on-chain activity, which bodes well for the ecosystem's recovery. Traders aren't the only ones taking notice. Attitudes in the neighborhood have changed as well. Speculation and images of burn transactions abound in the optimistic talk taking place in the various Telegram and Discord channels where holders are participating. The Shiba Inu price could be poised for a breakout towards 43,343 if the technical breakdowns posted by analysts and influencers indicating the formation of a classic head and shoulders pattern on the chart are validated. Some have pointed out that the price has recovered 4.5% in the 12 hours following the most recent burn, which could indicate a shift in opinion. A few remain wary though. Although they are effective, token burns are not a panacea. While analysts do caution that burns may not prove upward momentum on their own, they do coincide with bullish moments when demand is reinforced by other indications like volume and historical trends. Put simply, burns are most effective when the market as a whole is prepared to act. And things are looking good so far. The 54% increase in daily active addresses over the past week is a very strong indicator. The kind of organic demand that can keep a rally going is being driven by more and more people using Shiba Inu, whether for trading DeFi or just holding. At the same time, the cryptocurrency market as a whole is beginning to show signs of life, with Bitcoin moving closer to its record high and altcoins like Shiba Inu ready to take advantage of investors' increased enthusiasm. However, how about goals for prices? After the most recent fire, analysts' outlooks are turning more positive. Some people are keeping an eye on the 236 level, which is 4 zeros, an amount that would be equivalent to the 145% increase from the previous year. If the head and shoulders pattern materializes, some analysts believe a breakout over 4,550 is possible. Conservative forecasts even envision Shiba Inu maintaining a base above 401245 as a solid foundation for further moves. There are psychological effects of the burn incident as well. Burning tokens serves as a constant reminder to holders that the project is progressing, the developers are hard at work, and the community is engaged. A virtuous cycle is therefore established. Extra burns increase the level of excitement. Exciting things make people want to buy more. As more people purchase it, driving up the price. It's about momentum, not only the numbers. The dangers are obvious. Shiba Inu and other meme coins are particularly vulnerable to mood fluctuations in the wider cryptocurrency market, which is notoriously unstable. No matter how many tokens are burnt, Shiba Inu might still be caught in the downdraft if Ethereum or Bitcoin suddenly take a plunge. Even though the rate of burn is remarkable, the total supply is still enormous. Even with the most recent burns, there are still more than 584 trillion tokens in circulation. However, the bulls are currently in control. A perfect storm for a possible rally is brewing, with a record-breaking burn rate, increasing trade volume, whale accumulation, and revived ecosystem activity all coming together. The following days and weeks are going to be pivotal. A breakout from the present range and sustained price action above critical support levels might lay the stage for an unexpected move, surprising even the most bullish investors. So what's next on your viewing list? Pay close attention to the burn rate first. It will keep putting pressure on the supply if the community and developers keep up the pace. Another important thing to keep an eye on is the number of trades and whale behavior. Major price movements are typically preceded by big moves by significant holders. Thirdly, observe Shibarium and the larger ecology. An influx of new users and investors could be on the horizon for DeFi protocols if they continue to expand and announce new features or partnerships. Remember the importance of community as well. The devoted holders, builders, and believers of Shiba Inu have consistently been its strongest asset. The power of an engaged community is demonstrated by each fire, each new achievement, and every spike of activity. The mystery persists even in the unruly crypto realm. Token burn of 330 million this week. Will it spark the next rally? Everything you need is right there. Limited supply, high demand, forward motion, and an eager community. The market's decision is the last remaining step. Leave your guesses in the space provided. After this huge loss, are you still bullish? On the other hand, do you believe that Shiba Inu is not yet finished? Click the like button if you're still going strong, and subscribe to get all the latest news. Wealthy Coins has concluded its broadcast. Always go to the moon, stay safe, and keep informed.